Let's head out. Ready to move?
Hey, remember that time Seer tried to make that Teveronian dish?
I do. She nearly burned down the mantis.
Yeah, those were good times. Arriving at our destination.
The longer we linger here, the more danger we are in.
I know.
Audio anomaly detected. Confirm.
Ready to go for a Jedi.
You will regret that. Immobilizing enemy.
Fall to me. Facing a Jedi won't end well for me. Hey, who's that? Stop resisting! That's it! Don't blame me! Hey, the Empire is free. For the Empire. Alright, what for? He's run! Get him!
I'm not a threat.
Scanners failing.
Lead for me!
Unproductive human. Bashing a boat.
Strike through! Time for some fun. Were you even trying? Yes, fight me! Yes, comes for you. Don't die yet, Jedi!
I really need a stem.
Are we to apprehend the traitors?
All set. Let's move. Let's pick our next destination.
Koboh? Good. I've been meaning to check up on Monk.
Marin,
Yes.
do you like to dance?
When I was your age, I would dance with my sisters. Long into the night.
Will you teach me?
Of course, Kata.
Grab some seat, Cal.
Excellent! A new species. Plant it. I'll explain it to you. You found a jelly spire, I see. It may look flimsy, but they have a strong, fibrous core keeping them steady. That fruit shell will be wonderful when it flowers. The wide-brimmed leaves provide shade for the thin stem, which can blister in the heat very easily, you know. Just you wait for that golden light moss to grow. Observe the roots that rise up underneath, helping the flowers to reach nearby light sources. The plants need me.
Kyle, buddy, you ain't been here long, have you?
No, not long.
Oh, me? I've been on Koboh for most of my life. Came all alone when I was a little sprout. Age of 12, if you can believe it.
Really? All by yourself?
That's right. Heard there was fortune to be had, as long as you ain't a lazy bones. And I jolly well ain't. Oi, Cal, good to see you.
So, you wish to hear of a time on the grapnel with the crew of the dread Captain Wanyak Wed?
Let's hear it.
Aye. My tenure began with quite a bump. The moment the grapnel hit orbit, her claxons began to sing. A barrack ship full of lawful types swam out to the stars and hailed us. What be the meaning of this? Growled our captain. We're simple fisher folk. Your transponder code's still a different tale, came the reply. You be standing on stolen property, you do. I have rightful quarters, said the captain. Come on aboard, and I'll surrender what was stolen. But scarcely had the lubbers set foot on the deck of the grapnel, when wham! The captain's harpoon skewered them like a quailfish on a spit. No, you can't do that when you're running line, can you? Said the captain to me, grinning in his foulsome way. I'm sorry to say that I picked up the harpoon that black day. For years, I did not toss a fish back into the sea when I caught her. Well, that is until... blubbered you to death. I'll continue my tale soon, lad. Aye, so we returned to my time on the grapnel. Against the protestations of my heart, I forsook the rod and line for the harpoon. For years, we trawled the outer rim, spearing every fish that happened across our path. Talented as I was, I speared more fish than the rest of the crew, put together. Fool as I was, I didn't have the wisdom to be ashamed. The dread Captain Wanyak Wet took notice. He showered me in brevets, gave me the best of catches, and scarcely a year after I left Sakavitar, I became his first mate. Shortly after my promotion, we were on our way to Manan to sell the carcass of a gooberfish. But, wham! Just as we dove out of hyperspace and the great ocean world streaked into view, so did she. The most glorious creature I've ever beheld. A whale of marvelous proportion. But swimming through Manan's orbit like it was nothing but an easterly current back home. I was transfixed.
No kidding. How close did you get?
Funny you should ask. I didn't have long to set my eyes above before we crashed headlong into her. The grapnel bounced off her like chum off flotsam. We plummeted down to the ocean, sundering the grapnel on the sea floor, where a gang of pirate quarren were holed up. The filthy Zephyrs. We swam out to the riven hull and found ourselves surrounded by quarren, demanded all manner of things, including our bounty of fish. So, away we swam, Captain White, the crew, and myself. But, blind as we were at such depth, we shortly ran into a dead end, finding ourselves surrounded by quarren. Find me again, and I'll continue the tale.
So, Scuba, whatever happened with the pirates?
So there we were, 4 quarren, armed with spears, each way a mine to make a mantelpiece of my wee rubbery head. I looked over to me captain, and he stared right back, waving his arms like a goober fish in heat. At the harpoon I held in my hand. Oh, for a black instant, I considered nailing those pirate quarren to the rocks with my harpoon. But something stopped me from pulling the trigger. Perhaps it was the sparkle that caught my eye. The sparkle of a passing glumbering eel. What would those pirates say to a whole school of glumbering eels? A crackle and a sparkle as they be, thought I. So I opened my wee mouth and emitted the mating call of the eel.
You speak eel?
Aye, but I forgot to turn on me comm. Wee Scoover alone heard the cry. But my demented expression put such a fright on the quarren that it dropped the blasters. By the time they'd come to the senses, we were swimming away as fast as our flippers could carry us. It was only later, as we fled aboard the Zephyr's schooner, that I realized how close the real danger was. But I shall continue my tale next time. Where did we end? Ah, yes. The monstrous Captain Wet, his crew and myself fled aboard the pirate schooner of the filthy Zephyrs. Well, fast as the morning thaw, I could tell something was off. Wanyik, he wouldn't look me in the eye. Oh, and a dreadful stench was a brewing his rotten beard. An augur of fate most ill. Wanyik took the helm, and with landing claws away we flew to deep space, putting a few lifetimes between us and those pirates. We found ourselves afield of the Plyloon trade route. As soon as the captain took his hand off the yoke, he put it on his harpoon and gave me a look, like a half-starved toucan iron sprat. "Scover," snarled the vile captain, "you've gone as soft as an oyster's navel. If I couldn't trust you to spare a quarren with your blaster in your mouth, how could I trust you to skewer the great gooberfish?" Aye, my hesitance to pull the trigger had me undone. In spite of my most rabid pleas, the captain jettisoned wee Scuba in an escape pod. The last thing I saw was his dread smile, crooked like a bayman's backbone. And so, my time aboard the grapnel met a briny end. Sitting alone in a pod, in deep space, with nothing but a tank of old cod and gash. I'll tell you more later, lad. The despair, the stench. It's enough to set my stomach a churn to this very day.
So, Scuba, back to your story. Were you actually marooned in deep space by Captain Wet?
Aye, lad. There I sat, tummy a rumble, gazing out at the void. My somber reflection staring back from the porthole. Was it hours? Years? Neither would faze me. But I do recall this. After a term most interminable, there she was, like a bowsprit cutting through a crest. A great space whale, still sporting the grapnel's imprint on her side, emerged from a parted void. Aye, even now it brings the salt to my eyes. Her great blubbery undulations tossed me pod through the stars like a goose-winged skiff. The stars swirled about like 100,000 fishes, until suddenly I saw a planet below. There my pod crashed, and there I was rescued by kindly locals. I had been saved by this marvelous creature from the depths of space. I tried searching for her. Alas, to no avail. She eluded me for years before I packed my satchel and headed home for Sakavi Tar. Most didn't believe what I'd seen. They say she was not but the terminal spasm of a starving salt's brain. But I know what I saw, lad. I know what I saw. Of course, when I returned home, things were not as I remembered them. But that'd be a tale for another time. So, after years of searching for the great whale, I returned home to the frozen shores of Sakavi Tar, where my tale began. And this world on which I was weaned and warmed seemed but a moon to me careworn eyes. So small. I foot-slogged my way back to Undun's cave, but I found it empty, and somehow colder than I remembered. You know, lad, sometimes the truth brings peace, and sometimes it brings sadness. The fish is nae always what you thought it'd be when it bit the line. I dragged myself out of that cave and back to my village. And what I discovered next sent a spar through me thrice-pickled belly. All me kith and kin, old and bairn, ravaged by famine and cold. For none other than Captain Wanyek Wet had been fishing in their waters, sparing what few fish remained and taking them off-world. And so it was that I found myself once again in search of the dread captain and his crew. Not just for my own justice, but to liberate my very home. When we next speak, I'll tell you what became of my crusade. Aye, our story nears its end. I discovered that Captain Whit was plundering my very home seas for exotic fish, and in the process, starving the old tars who raised me from a wee yoke. I spent many months in search of them. At long last, I discovered them on the salted shores of the third moon of Antine. I hied to Antine and trucked me foe to the Garacus Trench, a fissure sliced clean through the moon's heart. There, amongst the brine and black, I found him. Wanyek Whit and his vile crew, surrounded by glumbering eels, spearing them with their harpoons. "Captain," I cried, "you've broken your promise never to harvest the seas of Sakavi Tar." And I said, "Your command be forfeit if you dinna forswear my home waters." Oh, I'll scarce forget the snarl he issued as he turned to me, slow as a frozen reef, regarding me after years of thinking me dead. "This," he growled, "is why you dinna toss the fish back into the sea." Before I could shake my flippers, the barb of his harpoon spun through the deep, and its hook pierced me in the chest. My juices filled the water, and as my vision grew dark, I espied Wanyek, smiling sharp as a fang.
That's horrible, Scuva.
I told you, lad, that mine be a dark tale. I'll tell you more when next we meet. So there I was, deep in the Garacus Trench, Wanyek's harpoon drilled through me paunch, watching the lights fade from my own eyes. The dread captain peeled his whiskers from his teeth and grinned a most ghastly grin, when suddenly I saw the glumbering eels a-swirl. It seemed that, in the midst of my distraction, they'd taken flight. It dawned on me. I recalled to me mind the great meeting call of the eels, my last hope. So, rousing my final gasp of air, I sounded their shrill cry.
What happened?
Well, lad, I'll tell ye. The eels swarmed in an electric blaze. The dread crew scattered, and Wanyek, that damned Wanyek, that dread captain, was cooked like an evening quillfish. As the eels smote him into the deep, I felt consciousness run out of my ears. Darkness fell upon me. When I awoke, well, find me again, and I'll conclude my tale. When I awoke from my last duel with Wanyek, it was on the deck of a fishing schooner. It seemed my speared carcass had bobbed to the surface and been caught by a local fisher.
What about Captain Wet? Did he survive?
If that sack of seared slime yet plagues the galaxy, I've nae heard stem the stern of him, nor of his crew. Perhaps more importantly, the ordeal awoke me to the truth. I had no desire to spear fish, nor fisher. I had no desire to cross harpoons with dread captains, or to skewer the deadliest fish. In the hurly-burly of it all, I lost sight of myself. The fisherwoman who caught me, she knew of a nearby world with a great multitude of fishes. Koboh. So to Koboh did I go. And since, I've realized why I like to fish.
Why's that?
Because I like fish, Cal. I like shiny fish. I like big fish and small fish. I like fish with eyes splayed wide and fish with eyes pointed straight. I even like fish with no eyes at all. And I like seeing the face on lovers like you when they realize just how that be my tale, Cal. Perhaps it was no as gloomy as I kent.
You went through a lot. I'm glad you're okay, Scuba.
Oh, thank you, lad.
Thank you. You've given me a lot to think about.
Aye, lad. Go ahead and ponder. But don't ponder your years down the river. There's always another fish. Cal, lad.
Hey, Scuba. How's the water?
Ah, fine. I just wanted to thank you for lending me your tank. Plenty more space for plenty more fishes, though. Let's keep them all spinning, eh?
Cal, I hope I'm not intruding, but what happened to your Jedi Master?
He died during the purge. Gave his life so I could escape. I can still hear his last words. Trust only in the Force.
Oh, Cal, I am so very sorry.
It was a long time ago.
2 centuries later, and Master Kree's last directive still rattles my memory banks.
We'll never forget. But that's how they're still with us.
I think you're right about that. I'm busy, young Jedi. Care to see what I've found? Remarkable, isn't it?
Done.
Certainly, Cal.
I'll take it.
A most informed choice, Cal.
How do you think Kata's doing?
I do not know. She will need time to accept her new life. As will I. Those we loved are no longer here to guide us.
Yeah. You and I got lost a few times, and we found our way.
Yes, we did. And we will find it again. Check on Kata from time to time, but do not smother her. She needs space to heal.
Okay.
Hey, Cal. Got a sec?
Hello, Cal.
Hey there.
Ready to ignite your mind with all manner of tactics and stratagems?
This will be a true contest of minds.
Let the battle begin! Oh, so long farewell!
Yes, very good.
Advance! Oh, it never stood a chance! Obliterated! That unit is toast! And it's off the board!
Masterfully played.
Now that's a hollow kill! Oh, so long, farewell!
Fortune is a fickle mistress.
I foresaw this victory. This will be a true contest of minds.
Commence! That unit is toast! And it's off the board! A well-played round by Cal Kestis! Love to see it! Hollow tactics! Obliterated! And it's a corner! Now that's a hollow kill!
Outstanding.
Commence! And it's off the board! Obliterated!
Perhaps a new stratagem is required.
I foresaw this victory. This will be a true contest of minds.
Let the battle begin! And it's a corner! Cal victorious in that round! Combat! And it's off the board! That unit is toast! Obliterated!
It appears your strategy wasn't up to the challenge.
I foresaw this victory. This will be a true contest of minds.
the board! Oh, so long, farewell! Some smart moves from Cal see him through to the next round! Advance! Oh, so long, farewell! That unit is toast! Obliterated!
Fortune smiles on you.
Let the battle begin! Obliterated! Oh, so long, farewell! Now that's a hollow kill! And it's a corner! Seems like Cal will have to review and adjust his strategy.
I foresaw this victory. This will be a true contest of minds.
Combat! And it's off the board! Oh, it never stood a chance!
Splendid. Will his victorious streak continue?
Go! That unit is toast! Oh, so long, farewell! Obliterated!
Masterfully played.
stood a chance! And it's a corner!
We can't all be winners.
I foresaw this victory. This will be a true contest of minds.
Go! Now that's a hollow kill! That unit is toast! Oh, so long, farewell!
I foresaw this victory. This will be a true contest of minds.
Advance! And it's a corner! Oh, it never stood a chance! Obliterated! Some smart moves from Cal see him through to the next round! Hollow tactics! And it's off the board! That unit is toast! That's the round to Cal Kestis! Let the battle begin! Oh, so long, farewell! Oh, it never stood a chance! Oh, a tough loss, Cal!
I foresaw this victory. This will be a true contest of minds.
Advance! And it's a corner! Obliterated! And it's off the board!
I foresaw this victory. This will be a true contest of minds.
Combat! Oh, so long, farewell! Oh, it never stood a chance!
Fortune smiles on you.
the battle begin! And it's off the board! Obliterated! That unit is toast!
The odds have spoken, I'm afraid.
I foresaw this victory.